Has it teed at the 40. And again, Holzer and Hilton back at about the 15 to receive. Milbank approaching the football, and here's a nice high end over end kick. Hilton will take it at about the 12-yard line. Left hash mark brings it up the middle at the 30. 35, he's through a hole. He's at the 40, and he slips a tackle past midfield. 45 and run down at the 39-yard line. Boy, a big hole that Braden got through, and he was past probably 8 players in the first 5 yards of that kickoff. And wide near side, McNary. Lundquist from the shotgun with Hilton in the backfield. And here's the snap. They'll fake the give. Fire over the middle for McNary, who is right there. And will go pretty much no huddle here. 2 backs in the backfield. Lundquist stays in the shotgun. And here's the snap and the give to Cox off the right tackle. He's got room past the 35. And the ball comes loose at the end of the play. Dalton goes down, and I think he got it back, recovering it at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, it looks.
Ends up on the line, and 2 backs in the backfield. Lundquist again from the shotgun, quick snap, and here's the give to Hilton, big hole left side, 25-20, still on his feet, tripped up, and brought down at about the 15-yard line. Double wing formation now, Lundquist under center on 1st and 10 from the Milbank 15, play action as Lundquist looks to throw, has it wide open to Hilton at the 5-yard line, lowers his shoulder, dives ahead, and he's in for the score.
There's where I think you saw some of the inexperience that Milbank shows there. Their middle linebacker got sucked in by the play.
On for the point after kick is Colton Cox, and the snap is a high one. Kick is up, has the leg, and it is through, and the Cavaliers have jumped. Milbank will receive and take their chances and try to answer. Here's a nice high kick, short, as it will be Walschlager at the 18. He'll bring it to the left hash mark and gets brought down at the 25-yard line. Nice quarterback, a sophomore, will work out of the pistol formation with 4 receivers here on 1st and 10. And Snaza takes the snap, gets a rush, and Dalton Cox is in the backfield. Kyle Montag is the running back, and again, Isaac Snaza, the sophomore quarterback for Milbank. 2nd and 13, Snaza rushed, and here's a pass, and it's picked off. Braden McNary scoops it up at the 20-yard line, and their offense back on the field. Single wing I formation, Lundquist under center on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and the give goes to the tailback, Lorenz, who will get a nice hole and will march ahead for about 6 yards down. It was Cox on that last carry for 6. 2nd and 4. Lorenz now the tailback. Cox moves to the wing left side. Lorenz gets the pitch, turns a corner, big stiff arm to get Snaza out of the fullback. Dalton Cox, the wing back on the left side of the line. Here's the snap, and they're going to run a little counter play. Dalton Cox has the outside open, trying to turn the corner at the 10, the 5, dives ahead, and is in for the score. And Dalton Cox, again, got around the corner. The only question was, would he... Colton Cox on for the point after kick now. And the snap on the way. The hold is down, kick is up, plenty of leg. It is good. And with 9:08 for the Bulldogs. The kick is up, an end-over-end kick taken by Walschlager at the 21-yard line, breaks it near sideline 25 at the 30, and then gets brought down at the 32-yard line. Again, about a secondary in a moment. Snaza on 1st and 10 has the Bulldogs lined up, and here is a little give, which will be given off to number 5. Riley Walschlager turns left side, gets ahead for a yard or maybe 2. Not a whole lot there. Bank will line up with the pistol formation, 2 wideouts each side. Short shotgun snap to Snaza, the quarterback. He'll roll to his right, getting a rush, and goes down. Dalton Cox in the backfield never touched him, and Snaza seniors. 3rd and about 22 here from Milbank from their own 20-yard line. Snaza, the snap, getting a big rush, and here's the screenplay complete. That is number 21, Kyle Montag with it, but nothing. Braden McNary awaits at midfield for the kick for Roncalli. And here is the snap. The punter is Tanner Gower. And the kick is up. McNary will have a chance to return it. Gets it at the Milbank 48, brings it up past the 40, and gets swarmed down at about the 36-yard line, a return of 12 yards.
One thing.
Lundquist from the shotgun, 2 receivers near side. They're going to give that little handoff out of the gun to Hilton. He turns a corner at the 30 and then tries to turn it upfield, and at his feet go out from under him, and he gets in that run, but goes for naught. I formation now for the Cavs. Dalton Cox, the tailback, gets the pitch on 2nd and 4. A flag thrown. Cox will get through the line, still on his feet, battling down to the 15-yard line, steps out of it, 10, 5, touchdown, but a flag in the vicinity of holding. I think this one's probably coming back. Line up strong left, all receivers left side of the line. Lundquist alone in the backfield out of the shotgun. And it looks like 2 tight ends up on the line. Here is Lundquist looking to throw, and now we'll scramble out of it. Pitch, shovel pass down the field to Hilton, and Hilton will come up with the grab at about the 33-yard line, and then and Cox lined up trips right. Hilton in the backfield. Lundquist from the shotgun rolls right and will put it up in the air complete to Lorenz, who will step out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards on that pass play.
That's a
formation now, and the Bulldogs not set defensively. Here's the handoff into the line and a big push up front. Heading down right off center for the first 5 yards, pretty easy. Here is a 2nd and 3. The give goes to Cox in the backfield. He's got a first down. Again, slips out of tackles inside the 10, still on his feet, 5, into the end zone, and the ball is loose, but it is going to count for a score, and that's just one of those ESPN runs. Kick. Cavaliers have dominated here from the outset, which was the goal. Snap a little low, but a good job to get it down. Cox's kick is up and good, and it is a 21-0 lead. The Aberdeen Crunch up in Sisseton. Here is the Roncalli kick, a high, short kick taken by one of the up men, and the feet on the knee on the ground, and a Roncalli player coming to dive in, and I think a flag comes in at the end. Devin Stricker penalty at the end of the kickoff. Again, the pistol formation here with 4 receivers. Lone setback is Kyle Montag in the backfield. And here's a high lob pass downfield. And receiver open there. The intended receiver from Milbank was Snaza out of the pistol set. Will take the snap and drop straight back to throw. Big rush up the middle. Snaza flush from the pocket. And he's going to be run down by the blitzing linebacker, Dalton Cox, who came through untouched.
He was blitzing.
Tight ends up on the line and 3 receivers out of the pistol. And again, here's a big rush and the screen pass, having to hurry the throw with Snaza. The intended receiver on to boot it is Tanner Gower once again. McNary awaits the punt back at the 40, and Roncalli bringing the rush. Here's a nice high kick. McNary will field it at the 40-yard line and will cut to his right. Now cuts it back left. Hash mark turns it upfield, past midfield, and will get brought down at the 40-yard line or at the 49-yard by a score of 21-0. Cavaliers out of the shotgun. Lundquist, a high snap, has to bring it down in a hurry and give it off to Hilton. He splits 2 defenders on his feet past first down and then slips down and will be called down at the Milbank 38, a gain of 11. And again, went right through 2 defenders and so will line it up now out of the eye. Dan Gallagher wide near side. Here's the give inside to Hilton, who again will hit the line hard, gets down to the 30. And then they try to push him ahead. They're going to spot him down forward progress at the 30-yard line, a gain of 8 yards on field position here tonight. Lorenz the tailback out of the eye. Here's the snap, and they're going to pitch it back, and looks like a Cavalier special. They give it off to Holzer. Holzer now gets free of a defender and is out of the field, and a man just completely leveled, and that will bring Holzer for the run down the sideline, and they count him out at the sudden. He gets a block and then 5 yards downfield. A huge block to open it up. The give to Dalton Cox off the right tackle, in for the score, touchdown. Cox.
The linebackers and secondary to match the speed.
Colton Cox on for the point after kick. Snap is down. Kick is up. The kick is good. A 20. And the Cavs will boot it away. Colton Cox at the 40-yard line will approach the football, and it is a line drive kick. This one will be taken by Kyle Montag at the 18-yard line. Montag past the 20, 25, and gets brought down, and then a flag at the end of it, and that might be
face mask
face mask possibly, or a hold on Milbank. Roncalli saying it's against the Bulldogs. Snaza from the shotgun, 2 tight ends up on the line trying to give him a little more time to work. Here's the give into the line to Montag, the running back, and nothing there. May have gotten to the line of scrimmage, might have lost about a half yard, but again, the side, as does Riley Walschlager. Snaza, the snap, will keep it himself on the option play. And Snaza ahead, but it looks like the ball came loose at the end. Snaza out to the 20-yard line, but the mad dash for the ball at the end, and the Cavaliers recover a fumble on the play. And 10 from the 19-yard line. Lundquist alone in the backfield takes the snap, rolls to his left, will put it up in the air, complete in the end zone. Nice strike to the receiver down there. That is Dalton Cox, I believe, once again with the touchdown. And Aberdeen Roncalli will tack on 6 more, a 1-play 19.
And saw it into his hands.
And Colton Cox on for the point after kick. The snap is a good one. Ball is up. Kick is good. It is a 35. He has done that here tonight. Colton Cox to boot it away. Low line drive kick will be taken at the 22-yard line by Riley Olschlager at the 30, and then gets brought down. Nice coverage here by the Cavaliers as Milbank calls that last timeout, lines it up now on second and 10, or first and 10, excuse me, and here's Walschlager on a bit of a reverse out of the quarterback option, and Walschlager again just cannot get to the corner and turn it around. Receiver set, two lined up left side. Snaza, the snap, has to go to his left to get it, and will scramble ahead and get back to the line of scrimmage, but no. Out of that same pistol formation, Snaza, the snap, a low one, has to scramble for it and goes down to get it. A loss of 5 on the play as well. And here is the punt. Roncalli brings it, nearly got a fingertip on it. Braden McNary will catch it on the full run at the Milbank 45 and will head down to the 35-yard line. And the Cavaliers once again will start a drive of the field. Wide out to each side of the line now. Lundquist under center, straight eye set behind him. And here's the snap and the flea flicker pass. Lundquist is going to put it up downfield, looking for Lorenz, who was covered, and then Braden Hilton coming through the side. Landon Haline into the game as a tight end over on the left side of the line. Three-back set. Lucas Lorenz will get the handoff, and will let the blockers clear, and Lorenz grabbed about 3 yards into the run, but then on the second effort keeps pushing the pile ahead. They're going to station again behind Lundquist here on 3rd and 5. Here's the snap and a quick pass through the middle. Holzer wide open in his hands.
Oh, boy.
And didn't look that one in. He was thinking about the run afterwards, and the pass incomplete. And Holzer will see that one in his nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
I formation, Cox the tailback. Here's a quick snap. They're going to run sweep right, and Cox has it past the 25, 20, 15, cuts back 10, and is pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A pickup of 20 yards and line. Same set.
Oops.
And movement up on the Roncalli line. I think everybody moved but the center. And Central Montrose over Sioux Falls Christian 7-0 in the second. Here is a handoff to Braden Hilton up the middle. He's got room, and he's just going to carry a Milbank defender into the end zone from 14 yards out. And Logan Karst will hold. And the snap is bobbled a little bit, but Cox will take his time and will get it through. And, boy, there was no rush to speed with a 15-yard touchdown reception for the first score of the game. And Roncalli again will boot it away. Colton Cox has had plenty of work here tonight. Another kickoff for the Cavs, and here is the end-over-end kick taken by Kyle Montag at the 18-yard line at the 25, and will get brought down at the 30-yard line on the line. And freshmen and sophomores at skill positions as well. Snaza, the sophomore quarterback, fakes the give to Kyle Montag, the sophomore running back, and then gets brought down. Jaden Everson in at a corner slot. In motion now comes Walschlager. Here's Snaza looking to throw. Swings it out to Walschlager, and he goes nowhere. Good job over there by the defender for Roncalli. That is Zach Andera coming up with a 3-receiver set, 2 tight ends on the line. Snaza out of the pistol will take the snap and will keep it himself. Tries to get ahead and does get ahead for some positive yards. That might be ahead of Tanner Gower.
And he's done a good job of punting this evening, too.
He has. Snap is a good one. Gower this time kind of hit that one. It'll be a short kick, which McNary will pick up on the bounce at the 45-yard line, gets to the 35, dancing around, still on his feet at the 30, and will get brought down at the 28-yard line. Kind of a scary pickup there by McNary, but tries to make a play and nearly broke it, a return of about 18 yards down to the Milbank 27.
I think it's one of those things.
It's going to be the fullback. And Greg Zen's in at a wingback spot on the right side. Summers will take the snap. Ball is popped loose, but Andera will pick it up and will dive ahead out to the 20 extensive time here tonight. Same formation, I set, single wing to the right side. And here's a counter play to Zen's trying to come around, and not much there as Summers and Zen's ran into each other on the handoff.
You can see that the Christmas.
Under center is Summers. He'll pitch it back off to Zen's, a tailback, and he'll turn it upfield, and he's got a first down. Continues to churn the feet down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 10 yards.
And what I liked about there,
especially, Summers under center will take the snap and will pitch it back to Andera, and he's got room inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. Zen's the wingback on the right side of the line, and here is the give to the fullback Garvin, and he's got room, and he churns ahead, and there, boy, he was close to the goal line, but no signal given. And they're going to spot him out down just shy. And they're going to give it to him. Garvin is in for the score, a delayed call, but Alex Garvin will finally get the call and will get in for his first varsity touchdown.
I don't know if the people.
Once again, and the snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and it's a 49-0 Aberdeen Roncalli lead with 6:15 to play first half. All Cavaliers, we're back for the kickoff after a 30-second. Again on to boot it away. Here is the end-over-end kick, which will be taken by an up man, and I think they called a fair catch, and so they'll be spotted down at the 24-yard line. And same linebackers and secondary here for Roncalli defensively. Wolschlager in motion, and Snaza will keep it on the snap and will fight his way ahead back safety slot. Snaza now takes the snap, 2nd and 10, puts the ball up in the air, and it is overthrown. The intended receiver, number 34, Jacob Jackson, and Hilton was there, had a 10 for Milbank. And Snaza again will take the pistol shotgun snap and will put it up in the air. And the ball this time is picked off by Hilton at the 47-yard line, and he'll return it the other way. Down the sideline, he's got room. Cuts back at the 15, still on his feet, 10, 5, and will dive in for the score, and it's a touchdown. Braden Hilton, a 47-yard interception return to get Roncalli a pick 6. And for the point after kick for Roncalli, I believe, is J.T. Berger. And the kick is up, and that one is no good. Blocked tonight. He's had more than a couple opportunities out here on the field booting it. Here is the kick, and it will be angled off to the sideline. Ball is loose and live, and Dan Gallagher tries to go down and cover it up and will knock it out of bounds. Milbank lines it up 1st and 10, and Snaza, quick step and throw, will knock it down, or attempt to pass, and it's knocked down. Milbank will line it up here, 2nd and 10, and here's the snap and a straight QB run by Snaza, and again hits the line and is run into a brick wall as he gets. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on it, and here's the 3rd and 10 snap. Snaza will put it up and throws at the receiver and quarterback not on the same page. Lane Holzer dives end up. Here's a low snap, a great job by Trevor Gower to pick it up and get the kick off. It will be a short kick. It'll be down at the Milbank, and I believe it's Colton Cox in at the tailback slot. He's going to get the handoff, and Cox, who's kicked a bunch of extra points tonight, will pick up about first down yardage here with a nice run.
And you were worried about...
Wide near side is Jaden Everson at a wideout spot, and here's Summers reading the QB sneak, and we'll see where his forward progress will get him. First half, and really 3:15 to go in the football game. Here's the give, and a run stopping shy of the line of scrimmage. That is Anthony Andera, bounces it outside and will pick up some extra yards all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A pick up 10, Summers under center. And the tailback, Logan Karst, will get the pitch back, turns the corner. He is in for the score, but a flag is thrown downfield. And this one, unfortunately, probably going to come back. A nice run by Logan Karst, who had a huge hole on the... So the Cavs, will line it up, and there is a throw. And Summers looking over the middle, trying to get Everson back. Garvin, the fullback. Logan Karst, the wingback, on the right side. Here's a pitch back to Andera. Steps out of one tackle, but the Roncalli will line up the I formation, and the play clock winding down. Here it comes, and the double reverse will go to Everson. He'll turn the corner at the 20-yard line, still on his feet, and then run out of bounds at the 14, a gain of 11 on the carry for Jaden Everson, to work on game situation. Alex Garvin, the lone setback. Summers will get under center, trips left, and here is the snap. Summers will look to his left and had a receiver over there, but bounced it short and incomplete. And Isaac Snaza, the quarterback, will take the snap and will give it off to Kyle Montag, and the running back out, getting the pistol set. And we'll take the snap with 35 seconds to go. Here's the give up the middle. And out past the 20-yard line.
Great customer service. We offer hardwood, vinyl, luxury vinyl, carpet, porcelain, and ceramic tile, as well as laminate. Floormax has everything you need with the largest inventory.
I do have a few other scores here if you can read my chicken scratches.
Or call 225-5411.
Welcome back to, again, just got going early, got it going off, and lived on the Milbank side of the field. In fact, Roncalli did not start a drive out in their own territory. Every single drive for the Cavs ended up on the Milbank side, and the Cavaliers were 7 for 7 on their first 7 offensive series. Braden Hilton returns an interception for a score to make it 55-0, and then the second unit rounds out the half, and Roncalli again rolls to the 55-0 victory. We do have some other scores to pass your way, but first let's talk with Cavalier head coach Terry Dosch. Coach, another convincing win. Again, you come out, these kids have done it here in the second half of the season. Take care of business, come out with that mindset, and just never let the team have a sniff.
Yeah, I think when we're focused and ready to go, we can, be pretty good. We kind of challenged our offensive linemen to get out and get after people a little bit, and I think we're continuing to get a little bit better each week at that. We're not huge up front, so we try to do some things that give us good angles and things like that. Defensively, I think we felt like maybe they're going to try to throw the ball, and we challenged our secondary before the game, and they really didn't have an opportunity to do too many things. Our kids up front on the defensive line, we got pretty good penetration, and we like to bring our backers, and both Dalton and Landon can create a little bit of havoc when they come through there, and and it's kind of fun. A couple of those runs, you watch old Dalton, he's just pushing the pile. He's kind of like man against boys out there. So when we got a lot of kids that can make a lot of plays. We got some guys that probably didn't even really hardly get any touches tonight, and it makes it a little bit tough. You're on the headphones and you're talking. Okay, well, what gosh, it's the first quarter and it's 35-0.
Right.
It's kind of one of those you're danged if you do and danged if you don't kind of things. So you got to get kids reps, and you're trying to get sharp, and yet you don't want people to think that you're just out there whatever. So we try to get some of those young guys in at the end, and I thought just a real good effort by our athletes tonight.
Yeah, had some. I know it had to be nice to see that second unit get in and punch it in for a score. And again, I just thought both sides of the line really dictated things right from the get-go.
Yeah, we and really, to Milbank's credit, I mean, they're an awfully young football team.
Yeah.
They've got 3 seniors on their team and playing a lot of young kids. And I think once we got out on them early, it just makes it tough for, another team to kind of get out and do some things. And if they got to throw, we can just kind of pin our ears back a little bit. And we've been kind of getting after our defense a little bit that they haven't scored really. And so Hilton has kind of an adventure. That first one slides off his fingers, and then the second one he's kind of dancing around with it. And gosh, he sure runs hard though. When he gets the ball, he's got that nice quick burst, and he had a couple tonight that if he keeps his feet under him, I guess we're gonna have to take a look at what he's got on his shoes. I don't know. Haley might have to fork over some cash for some cleats that got something on him, so he can dig into the traction. I don't know if he's going on skids or what's going there.
No, and plenty of kids get in the game here tonight. I mean, Dalton runs so hard too, and geez, just right away you give him the ball, and it's just one of those video game type runs where he's bowling people over left and right, and he had the power going too. And
it doesn't show up in the stats, but I'm pretty sure our kids are going to be talking a lot about on Lane's reverse over there when Dalton peels back and just kind of destroys that guy. And we had a lot of kids like little Alex Garvin. We ran a toss out here when we had the younger guys, and he came out and just kind of clocked somebody coming around the corner. So it's kind of fun to see some of those young guys get in there and take on that physical mentality also.
Sure. Well, and again, you take care of business here tonight. You get the goals done that you want for the regular season, and now I guess you just wipe everything clean because we start all over.
Absolutely. It starts all over on Tuesday night, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Groton Tigers right here. And, I'm sure, they feel like, that was a pretty tight game the first time that we played them. And, I'm sure they feel like they're playing better. We feel like we've gotten better and are playing better as the season's progressed. So I'm sure they'll be excited. Sean always gets his boys a little jacked up when they come over. So, we'll see if we can't start to get a little run going. Congratulations to this group of athletes, to put together an undefeated season. We haven't had, a bazillion of those.
Right.
So, now the thing is that's kind of nice to look back and reflect on, but that really counts for nothing now. It all starts for real, and we'll see what happens.
For sure. Some scores, Groton at last report was ahead of Sisseton 19-6. St. Thomas More beat Mulbridge Pollock tonight 56-6, also in the region. And we've got a number of other scores. Winner is blanking Wagner right now. Canton all over Flandreau. So a lot of good teams here. All seem to be taking care of business.
There are. There's a lot of good teams. 11B is just you can't pick and choose where you're going to be, but 11B is a tough place to be. The last few years, I think that's been very true, and this year there's some real quality teams. We think that we're not too bad. Winter has just an outstanding football team. St. Thomas More has got a nice football team. From what I hear, Canton has got they lost a game early in the year to Parkston, and Parkston is a very good football team, and it sounds like Canton is just kind of playing lights out. So, I guess we'll have to see how things shake out now. And, I know this week, the kids were kind of all riled up because Coach Breeze was doing some point projections and things like that. And they're like, well, how can we slide down into the 4th spot? Well, we have one team on our schedule that had a winning record, fellas, so we don't really get any help there. So, I'm not exactly sure where we'll end up overall, but, what I told them is if you're going to be the best, you got to beat the best. So it doesn't really matter, the thing is to keep playing well and play hard, play with confidence, run around, have some fun. And, if we have to take the show on the road, we'll take the show on the road. And you just got to stay focused and play hard and make good things happen.
You bet. Well, we'll check out the intranet tomorrow and see the projections, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Hey, sounds good. It's always fun to talk to you.